Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am Shivangni Srivastava, Design and Project Manager from Avant Garde. I welcome you all to the Felicitation ceremony of Showcase School Class of 2024 and 25. A very happy International Teachers' Day to all of you. Microsoft Showcase School program is a school digital transformation program and a global community of pioneer schools worldwide. The program is an opportunity to engage with Microsoft, get support from its global training partners, and engage with like minded school leaders worldwide to deepen and expand education transformation using the Microsoft Education Transformation Framework. Showcase schools create student centered, immersive, and inclusive experiences that inspire long life learning and stimulate the development of essential future ready skills. This way, students can achieve more. Tech Avant is delighted to announce that six schools have been designated as Microsoft Showcase School this year under its guidance. MS Dhoni School, Hosur and Bangalore, Arya Gurukul School, Nandivali, the Blossom Schools, Aligarh, the Ashok Leyland School from Hosur, and Cygnus World School from Vadodara. A big congratulations on your success. We begin with the introduction of the session by Mr. Ali Seth, CEO of TAG. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Shivangani. Happy International Teachers' Day 2024. And the theme for today is empowering educators, strengthening resilience, building sustainability. How apt. It is a day to celebrate how teachers are transforming education, but also to reflect on support their need, and also to reflect on support they need to fully deploy their talent and vocation, and to rethink the way ahead for the profession globally. This is precisely what we are trying to do and achieve here today. Now, I welcome you all to this function, and we're so glad that for the 2024-25 MIEEs, we had nearly about 18,000 applications, and out of that, at least I think maybe 13 to 15,000 would have been selected. But we do not know the exact numbers. But as and when we know the exact numbers, we'll put it on our website. But we also had six showcase schools who are successful. And congratulations to all of them. And let's go over to Shivangani. She'll introduce to the other guest. Over to you, Shivangani.
Thank you, sir. Now I invite Dr. Vinnie Jory, Worldwide Public Sector Senior Education Industry Advisor from Microsoft, to deliver her keynote address, an inspirational speech focusing on digital transformation in education.
Ma'am, your microphone.
Sorry. Good afternoon to you all. Thank you so much for inviting me, and it's such a pleasure to be here with you. First of all, heartiest congratulations to each one of you for either becoming an MIE expert or the Showcase School. And it's a great journey of transformation. And I would also like to congratulate Mr. Ali Seth, the team of Tech Avant Roshni ji, Mr. Vincent, Prashant, and the entire community that supports the teachers and the leaders, education leaders in their transformation journey. I would just like to share my thoughts with you very quickly and also talk about how technologies are reshaping and contributing to innovative approaches to teaching and learning. Since you have taken the first step, I think there is so much more that you can contribute to your school, to your children, and your fellow educators as well. The AI technology is here, and I'm sure many of you would have done courses on generative AI on MS Learn, and would also be using some of these tools such as Bing Chat and Chat GPT along with Microsoft Copilot as well. And the impact of this technology in the real world is absolutely real. So there are organizations that are saving hundreds and thousands of man hours by virtue of deploying tasks that could be automated, such as summarizing the documents, eliciting, for example, insights from data, coding, and also checking out the codes as well, better governance opportunities as well. And 87% of the organizations in a research study published by MIT Sloan Management Review believe that AI would give them a competitive edge. And also Satya Nadella mentions that in a video that there is going to be a very real contribution of AI towards the GDP growth. And it is such a great moment where AI would also help bridge the digital divide that most people talk about. It empowers every single person, whether they would have, for example, access to resources or not. And this is a very moving video which talks about a person who migrates and is doing work in Bangalore and how AI empowers her on a daily basis. I'll just play this video of a Karya project that is supported by Microsoft Research Labs and how it empowers rural India.
India has 22 official languages, and Marathi is actually a language that is spoken by millions and millions of people. But unfortunately, many Indian languages are under-resourced.
We cannot let language be the thing that does not allow you to use technology.
AI is a transformative technology. People deserve to have access to these amazing technologies in their language. Karya exists to accelerate social mobility in rural India by building AI-based solutions to help our communities. Our workers record sentences in their mother tongue on their smartphones. And for the simple task, we pay them nearly 20 times the Indian minimum wage. And that leads to a data set, so they keep on making royalties every single time those data sets are resold.
I think it is imperative that if we are changing someone's income structure in this way, that we also need to help them understand financial literacy.
आज सगळ्यांना आपल्याला आर्थिक साक्षरता शिकण्यासाठी मी इथे आहे आणि आपण हे कार्या ॲप मधून करणार आहोत.
रमेश आणि कल्पेश हे दोघेही रोजंदारीचे बांधकाम मजूर होते.
मी कधी ऐकलं नव्हतं, मी माझा आवाज कधीच ऐकलं नव्हता की त्या कार्याकडनं मला त्या ॲप मुळे माझा आवाज कसा आहे हे मला माहित पडलं आणि त्याच्यामधून शिकायला पण भेटलं. बँकिंगचं याचं कर्ज कसं घ्यायचं, ती कशी बचत करायची, मुलांच्या नावावर एफडी कशा करायच्या, हे खूप खूप शिकलो. आम्हाला आता कुणाची गरज नाही की एटीएम मध्ये जायचंय आणि पैसे त्यांनी काढून आणून द्यावेत, असं नाही, आम्ही स्वतः करू शकतो.
Karya's platform is hosted on Azure. We use Azure Cognitive Services for our own AI-based validation work. And we're also using Azure OpenAI.
मला खूप आनंद वाटतो, मला खरंच गर्व वाटतो की माझा आवाज कुठेतरी कोणतरी ऐकणार आहे आणि मी मराठीत बोलले त्याच्यामुळे कोणीतरी शिकणार आहे. मला अभिमान वाटतो.
If you can solve it for India, you can solve it for the world.
So you could see that how distinct possibilities are there which empowers people. And it's not only the migrant laborers, but even farmers. There is an app called Jugalbandi where they can access and talk in their own language and talk about when they should be sowing seeds, if they are facing problems, fertilizers, pesticides, they can get access to answers in their own languages. They need not even learn to type, but even in their local languages, AI can solve so many problems for them. And also in education, the possibilities are so huge with regards to saving time for teachers and educators, personalized learning experiences by teaching in local languages, creating materials in local languages, improving efficiency of teachers where they can save hundreds of man hours in developing new content. They can even develop assessments, which could be critical thinking questions, short answer, long answer, and also there could be provisioning of assessing those small little exercises as well. And there is a whole piece of skilling where if you expose students to skilling in the realm of Gen AI, security, cloud technologies, app making, I think there is so much opportunity that we prepare them for a future that is evolving so fast. And we are seeing across countries, whether it's Broward College, in Australia, National Taiwan University, which is leveraging AI to teach English speaking skills to 30,000 people, or Power School, which is leveraging open AI services for personalized learning pathways to millions of students in United States. Also in Indonesia, we have an open school that's giving advice to over 5 lakh plus students where across different courses, students can raise queries and AI engines can help become a personal tutor for the students. So I think there is such a huge opportunity in each one of your schools where along with your teaching and leveraging AI in day-to-day work, students could have personal mentorship. And we also have partners who are developing well-being apps as well. This is another snapshot of how different ministries across Sri Lanka are embracing the power of AI and skilling them at a national level. University of Sydney is also another fine example where they are leveraging not only for teaching and learning, but also mentorship on projects, unpacking assessments and rubrics as well. And there would be, for example, for admissions, for parents' queries, for a lot of IT related work as well. You can leverage AI innovations, open AI applications on Azure in your schools to customize it to your needs and requirements. So, and also not only for teaching, learning, for governance, for example, creating projects, but also for security. We have Microsoft Copilot for security as well, because if you are leveraging AI, you also need to be mindful of where and how data should be accessed and stored, and respect people's privacy as well. And I'll share this small video again from Karnataka on how AI is being leveraged on the Shiksha program that is led by Shikshan Foundation.
Shikshana Foundation started as an NGO that's focused on the education sector. We're working in 6 states across India in about 50,000 schools, impacting nearly 3 million students.
The public school system in India has been severely stressed. We found that typically a teacher handles multi-grade, multi-subjects, especially in the rural areas of the country. The biggest challenge was creating lesson plans.
Preparing those lesson plans, it was taking a lot of time because everything was manual. We were writing and writing and writing.
And that's where I felt technology can help.
Shiksha Copilot is a generative AI solution where we want to empower teachers to create engaging content for their classroom. These teachers are able to generate lesson plans. They're taking the activities that are generated and they're using all of this content in the classroom.
Within 5 minutes or 2 to 3 minutes, I'm preparing that lesson plans.
It's very essential that any solution we roll out supports the local language.
ಟೀಚರ್ಗೇನು ಫ್ರೀಡಮ್ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಅದೇಗಿತ್ತು ನಾವು ಹಾಗೆ ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸ್ಬೇಕಾಯ್ತು. ಆದರೆ ಈಗಿನ ಲೆಸನ್ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ನ ನಮ್ಮ ನೀಡಿಗೆ ತಕ್ಕಂತೆ ನಾವು ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ಟೀಚರ್ಗೆ ಫ್ರೀಡಮ್ ಇದೆ.
Shiksha Copilot is based on Azure OpenAI. It's grounded in local context.
ಈ ಮಾಮೂಲಿ ನಾವು ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಯೋಗ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೂ ಶಿಕ್ಷಾ ಕೋಪೈಲಟ್ ಲೆಸನ್ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಆದಂತ ಹೊಸ ಪ್ರಯೋಗಗಳನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಅವ್ರು ತುಂಬಾ ಒಂದು ಖುಷಿ ಪಡ್ತಾರೆ.
The problems that are faced are pretty much universal. So if we have a solution that works in just one state in India, we think that solution can go global.
So these are very real examples, and you being MI expert educators, I'm sure you will navigate MS Educator Center and learn more about how you can augur reading practices through Reading Coach, leverage Math Coach to kind of build maths competencies, Microsoft Reflect to contribute to well-being, and there are a whole range of applications to coach folks on enhancing their speaking skills, communication skills, doing positive, doing effective search, and also lead with insights. So we do offer a range of possibilities on AI, right from a SaaS model wherein you can subscribe to a Microsoft Copilot to developing Azure OpenAI language, OpenAI applications which can be customized. So I think there is such a huge opportunity to contribute to enhanced learning, being more effective, leverage innovations to develop new projects and build your own co-pilots. And all this through multiple, there are so many aspects in terms of security and features that Microsoft Copilot for M365 can enable in terms of transforming your school to be better prepared and making teachers and students more effective and skilled as well. So I'll just pause here in the interest of time and would be happy to share multiple perspectives with each one of you. And if you need any support, please feel free to reach out to Tag or us at Microsoft. We are always with you, and wish you good luck and success on the new journey that you are beginning. Thank you so much for inviting me.
Thank you, ma'am. Now we are going to play our testimonial video. I request my team to please play the video.
Hello, I'm Saman Shirvani, the principal of the Blossoms School. We are thrilled to be recognized at the Microsoft Showcase School for 2024. This journey has been transformative for our entire school community, and we're excited to share our story with you today. Our path to becoming a Microsoft Showcase School began 10 years ago when we recognized the need to prepare our students, to prepare our school community for a rapidly evolving digital world. We partnered with Tech Avant, our global training partner, to guide us through this transformation. Initially, we faced a lot of challenges. Challenges were with our educators, with our children. Nobody was tech savvy. Our parents, to get them on board was a very difficult task. When 10 years back, when we were talking to them about this digital transformation, it was difficult for them to comprehend as to what are we talking about. And then COVID happened. And then was the time that everybody actually realized the importance of what we had actually been talking about. Our educators had been trained by then by Tech Avant. Our whole transformation has been possible because of Tech Avant. They have been our guides, they have been our mentors, they have been there standing by our side whenever we've needed them, whenever there's been troubleshooting. Tech Avant has always been there. They've guided us in integrating technology with our curriculum. They've assisted us in whatever and whenever we've needed them. The impact of Microsoft tools has been so immense that the transformation that has taken place with our pedagogy, with our curriculum, with planning our syllabus has been immense. Our children are using all the different applications of Microsoft in the classrooms. Microsoft has enabled our children to collaborate, to communicate. The OneNote and Class Notebook has transformed the way the educators are planning their lessons, the content that is available to the children sitting in the luxury of their homes. If they've missed out on a class, we can have virtual classes for our children. Children who have medical problems, they're sitting at home and they're attending classes as though they're in school. So it's a big advantage that Microsoft has got to our school, and we can we really don't have words to thank Tech Avant and Microsoft enough for the transformation that has taken place. And I would just like to thank Tech Avant. I would like to thank Microsoft for being the game changer for our school, the Blossom School, and we're grateful for the recognition that we've got as a Microsoft Showcase School, and we are very excited to continue with our journey of this innovation of the whole education process. Thank you.
I am Kanchan Joshi, Principal, Cygnus World School, Vadodara. I'm excited to share our journey towards becoming a leader in digital education. In 2021, our school took a significant step by training our teachers extensively in Microsoft tools, enabling a seamless integration of technology into our curriculum. This commitment earned us the title of Microsoft Showcase School for the very first time in 2022, recognizing our efforts in harnessing digital tools to enhance learning. Since then, we have always been a Microsoft Showcase School. We feel proud that we have been able to live up to the expectations of this award that recognizes technology integration into school education. Our progress rests on a few key pillars: strong leadership that promotes optimizing all resources, a clear vision, and comprehensive digital training for our teachers. Additionally, we engage all stakeholders, teachers, students, parents, and the community to support our digital goals. Building on this success, we were honored to be selected by CBSE as a mentor school for the Carte Blanche CBSE project in partnership with TAG. Under this collaborative program, we are happy to share that we have received extraordinary support from TAG in ensuring and uplifting digital transformation at our institution to a new level. We look forward to play a pivotal role in sharing this expertise and best practices developed in association with TAG with our partner schools. As a part of this program, all staff members of the school have undergone comprehensive digital training, specifically focusing on Microsoft tools. To other aspiring schools, I would like to say that digital transformation will enhance the capabilities of your team members and also will enable them to become better teachers, besides making sure that execution of all kinds of administrative tasks involving various stakeholders will also become quite easy. Finally, I would like to say that this successful transformation requires collaboration, continuous evaluation, and a commitment to evolving with best practices. Cygnus World School remains dedicated to leading and mentoring in digital excellence, empowering students for the future. Thank you.
Hari Om and Namaste. It's a proud moment for Arya Gurukul for getting a title of Microsoft Showcase School. And the journey began from 2017, inducted by Mr. Kishank Malik and Bhumika Malik, followed by training by Tech Avant, Mr. Ali Seth and Prashant Jha. They actually trained us and handled us during this training. But little I was aware, or I was not knowing where are we heading to with this Microsoft Teams and online learning. What are we going to do it? And this is what's going on in my mind. And then you see the pandemic strike, and we used this to the fullest, and then the actual transformation took place. And this transformation was not very easy, and there was lots of challenges, and we had to restore the belief system in everyone, and we had to strengthen our feedback system. And then after pandemic was the real stories began, where we had to continue with this, and then we started with hybrid learning. And this journey with hybrid learning, now we are finding it like we feel as if we have upgraded so much with this journey with Tech Avant and with the Microsoft. Really, this is really amazing. And what has happened is this transformation, and whoever is joining our school new, and we are transforming them too. And this is spreading it's a journey which has been spreaded to many new parents who are joining us, and we are training them, and the journey is on and on. And I really thank Tech Avant for this, and also our management, who really was really a visionary during this process. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for everything. Hari Om. Namaste.
Hello all, I am Gayatri, the principal of MS Dhoni Global School, and I am honored to share that our school has been recognized as a Microsoft Showcase School for the 6th consecutive years. This recognition shows our dedication in reflecting the digital transformation into the teaching and learning process. Our journey with Microsoft began even before the pandemic, as we had already started training the teachers on different education tools. This early adoption made the shift to online classes smooth when the pandemic hit. Microsoft tools like Teams and OneNote ensured that the remote and hybrid learning made sure that the classes are engaged, connected, and focused on different learning strategies. A key highlight of this success is our experienced teachers who were well trained in the year 2017 and now are actively grooming the new joinees. This mentorship has enabled all our new teachers to take the digital tools to teach in their classrooms even more effectively. Our usage of Microsoft Insight has been instrumental in assessing both the students and the teachers. This data-driven approach helps us to find the areas of improvement. Additionally, our students are leveraging various tools for their regular assignments, online tests, and the classes to ensure that they enrich the different learning experience. Microsoft educators with 120 plus Microsoft Innovative Educator experts and 5 plus as Microsoft certified educators. This demonstrates our unwavering professional development for the benefit of the students and the school community. It was the visionary leadership of our chairman, Mr. Chandrasekhar, who brought Tech Avant into the picture by giving different levels of training with all the digital transformation, and with the support of our teachers, we were able to adopt to all the tools to ensure that the learning is happening in an effective manner. This journey has not only empowered our digital capabilities but also has empowered the entire learning ecosystem. We sincerely thank Microsoft for this recognition and thank all our teaching staffs and our chairman Mr. Chandrasekhar for this tireless effort. Together, we continue to create a wonderful learning environment. Thank you all.
Good morning to all. I'm Purna Durachi, the principal of the Ashok Leland School, Hosur, Tamil Nadu. It's been a wonderful learning journey with Microsoft since 2016. Integration of Microsoft 365 in classrooms and OneNote digital notebook really brought about a beautiful transformation in education, where collaboration and communication is seen high and effective among teachers and students. Later, STEM, AI, and digital literacy added feathers to the learning cap. Since 2017, our school is a Microsoft Showcase school. At present, we have 10 MCEs, 15 MIEs, and 1 MI fellow with us. Many of our MIEs teachers are presented in various Microsoft forums at regional, national, and international levels. We have also participated in the Global Educational Exchange Program at Singapore. Also, Microsoft has showcased our school in its own website. We have been partnered with Tech Avant Garde and Project Carte Blanche for hybrid learning. We have received pass and board and yet to explore many, and we are waiting for many more experiences with them. For all our fellow schools, we would like to say, have a vision to embrace digital transformation, to have committed learning, foster a culture of innovation, and build a community with future-ready skills. Let us embark on the journey together with faith in ourselves, trust in each other, and hope to build a futuristic learning society. Thank you.
Good morning, esteemed guests and Microsoft representatives. It is my honor to stand before you today as the principal of MS Dhoni Global School, as we have been selected as Microsoft Showcase School for the 4th consecutive year of cutting-edge technology in education. It was the leadership of our successful and ongoing implementation of these digital schools. His vision has been instrumental in ensuring that our teachers and students are equipped to excel in a modern educational landscape. As a Microsoft Showcase School, we take pride in sharing our best practices with other schools, fostering a culture of continuous learning and innovation within the education sector. Our journey with Microsoft is not just about adopting technology, it's about redefining what education can be in the 21st century. Our teaching staff includes 80 Microsoft educators and Microsoft Advanced educators. We also have 60 plus Microsoft Innovative Educator experts and Microsoft Certified educators, showcasing a commitment to continuous learning and technological advancement. We believe that the future of education lies in embracing digital transformation, and our partnership with Microsoft has been a key catalyst in this endeavor. Microsoft tools have transformed how we teach, learn, and collaborate both in the classroom and beyond. With these tools, our students are able to explore new avenues of environment in a meaningful way. We have been successful in providing an inclusive learning environment, ensuring that all the students receive the content effortlessly. This inclusivity has been a cornerstone to our success as a Microsoft Showcase School. One of the major milestones in this journey has been a collaboration with Tech Avant Garde. They have been instrumental in providing our teachers with invaluable training and resources to fully harness the power of Microsoft technology. The impact of these technologies have been profound. We have seen significant improvements in student engagement, teacher collaboration, and academic achievement. We are able to personalize learning and make informed decisions that benefit our students' overall growth and development. Our students are now active participants in a global community. They have collaborated with their peers all around the world, expanding their perspectives and developing into global citizens in a digital world. The future of education with Microsoft tools promises to be transformative, fostering more personalized, inclusive, and engaging system featuring AI-powered tools like Microsoft 365, Teams, and Power Platform will play students learn and how educators teach. In this evolving digital landscape, we through a cutting-edge technology and innovative educational practices. I would like to extend my deepest gratitude to Microsoft for their unwavering support and partnership. Your tools, resources, and guidance have enabled us to create learning experiences that are not only engaging but also transformative. Together, we are shaping a brighter, more innovative future for education, and we look forward to continue this journey with you. Thank you. Now we have a panel discussion on the impact of MIEE and the Showcase School program. The panel discussion will be moderated by Mr. Ali Seth. On panel, we have Ms. Jaya Mahadevan, Director of Channel Sales, Microsoft, Mr. Vincent, Project Director, Carte Blanche, Ms. Veena Nair, Co-Scholastic Head from Arya Gurukul School, Nandivali, also MIEE expert, Mr. Prashant Jha, Head of Training, TAG. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Shivangani. Welcome to all. And before I start this panel discussion, well, I would like to say a few things about a knowledge age educator. Now, we heard the principals speak so beautifully regarding what they have achieved in their schools and how their schools have transformed. And every one of those schools have taken this journey at least 3 years before. And they have shaped their schools for the future problems or the future initiatives. Now, supposing you want to be a knowledge age educator, you should be adaptable, lifelong learner, tech savvy, collaborative, student-centric, innovative, and forward-thinking. These are very important 7 qualities for any educator to move forward in the knowledge age status. Well, today we are here to recognize such educators who have successfully become MIEE experts 2024-25 and has helped their schools to become Microsoft Showcase schools. Remember one thing, supposing we didn't have MIEE experts, those schools couldn't have become Microsoft Showcase schools. So I really congratulate every single MIEE expert today because it is their effort which is making the schools great. Well, now let's go over to the panel discussions. I have got some very important and very good speakers today. Well, let me welcome Jaya, Mr. Vincent, Ms. Veena Nair, as well as Prashant Jha for this particular panel discussion. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for coming for this panel discussion. It's a pleasure having you all here. Jaya, I'll go to you for the first question. Well, you are part of Microsoft, and before that, you have been part of different multinational organizations. Well, we just want to hear a few words about yourself before I ask you a question. Over to you, Jaya.
Thank you, Ali. I'm very touched and very humbled when I heard so many educational institutions say thank you to you for your service and how Microsoft has partnered with your service to make their lives so much better. I joined Microsoft very recently. I'm here for 2 years. I served at IBM for nearly 2 decades, up in with Schneider Electric, Dell, and Acer as well. My career in IT is over 30 years now, and I look forward to joining the continuum of service that you are rendering, Ali, to make Microsoft's mission possible with the education segment. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming, Jaya. Jaya, my first question to you is that Microsoft has always been very passionate about education. This is the only company in the world that has got a separate arm for R&D for education, and commercially also it gives a lot of preferential pricing to the education, and you being a center of it, you know about it. Now, why is Microsoft interested in education for decades?
Yeah, I'll start with our company's mission, which says it is to empower every person and every organization on the planet to achieve more. So every technology that comes out of Microsoft is in the spirit of making the world a better place to live in. And with this mission, the intent on education is so deep because it is about people who are going to experience tomorrow, who are going to be the future of the world. And tech becomes such an important angle as they do that. They are going to be leaders. They are going to shape the vision and carry forward Microsoft's mission. So we've got to do this at a grassroots level. Our platforms and resources are created to make a lasting impact for the education segment. I will go into a little more detail into how we believe that all our students and everyone that supports the student community deserve equitable access to technology. In simple words, we are interested very keenly to provide the powerful tools that students and educators need so that they can become better and the world can become better in line with our mission. A simple thing is having one place for every education institute to go to. It could be a simple thing like a OneNote, where everyone can collaborate and the productivity of everyone using that OneNote can go up several notches. The second thing is education is not something that we do at a particular time and switch off after that. It is about continuous learning in today's age and era. So we need to give everyone access at any given time in the day. I may be a good learner in the evening, whereas someone else can be a good learner in the morning. So having that access every time in a secure way is what we intend to provide. It's also about anywhere. I know I have little nieces who take their iPads and their mobile devices, even if they're on a holiday, because they've got portions of homework to complete during school hours. So even if they are outside the country, being able to stay continuously educated and learn from anywhere in the world is what Microsoft believes we should be able to partner with. And the most important thing is about simplifying class management. We heard the principals talk, right? It's about how tech is being used to simplify class management so that we can get, in a secure manner, the content out to multiple people across the world at the same time. Thank you, Ali, for that question.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Jaya. Thank you very much. It makes a lot of sense because tech is just not a tech. It should become a culture in people, and it should take people to the next level of learning. Well, now I go over to Prashant, who's part of the TAG team. Prashant, you have been training educators and schools on Microsoft technologies from 2016, as I remember. I think TAG was the first company which created a showcase school in India in 2015. What values do you deliver to the schools when they come to you for technology training?
First of all, thank you, sir. And wishing all the educators and all the community World's Teachers Day. So at TAG, we empowered numerous educational institutions to harness the Microsoft technology from 2016, as you rightly said. And what we are doing right now is by implementing Microsoft technology, the schools actually gains a lot of advantage. Now, which all schools we have done the implementations, the first and foremost things is it has enhanced the student engagement. And now with the complete immersive experience also it is happening. The number two, it has increased the productivity of our teacher. Right, like earlier, the teachers who are with the blackboard teaching methods and the projector teaching methods, with the integration of technology, there is a definitely a big changes is happening. They are able to adapt in any learning and teaching environment, whether it is about the four wall of a classroom or it is a hybrid learning, because ultimately we all are shifting towards hybrid. Data-driven decisions are also enhancing in the schools when we are implementing, and this is one impact which we have seen in the schools. So we have seen that managements teachers are able to take a insight on the data with the help of this Microsoft tools, and that helps in overall productivity of the school. Seamless communication and collaborations are started in the schools with the help of Microsoft parent applications, teachers applications, and with the help of Microsoft Teams. This kind of communications are seamless. That means the communication between the staff members, whether it's the principal and the department, or we have seen the communication between the teachers and the students, everything is happening on the professional platforms. So no more on the personal platforms, the communication has started and it has become so seamless. Ultimately, we are also able to see the future ready skills are getting developed in the schools. So that is one of the most important things which we are witnessing today in the school scenarios. The schools are implementing all the 21st century skills with the help of technology which is needed, like including the real world problem solving skills and cultural connect, virtual field trips. There are a lot of things which is a part of advantageous things. Example, we have seen a lot of videos right now, the testimonial videos where Saman ma'am was speaking about the health concern all the students who wanted to join from their home. These all things are seen possible right now when we are seeing this all things are getting implemented in the schools. And definitely our training programs ensures the educators are equipped to leverage this complete Microsoft tools, and they fosters the innovation and excellence.
Thank you, Prashant. Thank you for that. Now I go over to Mr. Vincent, who of course heads the project Carte Blanche. And sir, welcome to this panel discussion. So when the school becomes showcase schools and the teachers are certified in the teaching learning technology, what is the value management sees in this transformation?
Good afternoon, everyone. Well, that is a very relevant question, because I am sure there are many from the management listening to our discussion. And certainly, when someone sets out on a venture like, especially entering into education, one comes here with a vision. The management has a vision. The management brings in all the resources, and of course make a lot of effort, because it's not easy to start with an institution and then to take it on a path which actually is very tough. And so when you reach a milestone like this, that you are sort of recognized as a showcase school, the management would certainly feel a sense of pride. And of course, this is a moment of joy for everyone. And I'm sure there is a lot of celebration happening in schools at this moment, as they are being recognized this way, especially on a day like this when we are celebrating the International Teachers' Day. Well, I'm sure it is a result of a lot of factors being put together. The management will have to, depend on all the stakeholders, especially the educators who are today, say, they are also qualified. They are, they're leading the journey. And so it is important that, all factors come together in order to achieve a goal like this. So the management, of course, will have to choose the right people, but then they need to inspire them. They need to support them. And then the educators on their part, even other stakeholders, will have to put in their part. See, Ms. Jaya Mahadevan just now talked about the various possibilities, the various, possibilities available, possibilities on offer. But how many schools actually see these possibilities? And how many really recognize and accept and then take the opportunity to move on? So that's what unfortunately happened during these few years, especially after the pandemic. Many schools were very comfortable within four walls of the classroom, and they went back to within those four walls. And those who realized the potential of technology, and then those who actually realized that this could take them to the right, level, made that effort. And that's the reason why I'm not surprised with these schools being selected, because I know many of them personally. I know I have been following the progress of these schools. And so if you have the right mindset and if you take this journey on the right path, definitely the management has a reason to be happy today.
Definitely, sir. Definitely. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for that. Prashant, I'll just come back to you for another question. What is the process of becoming a showcase school, an MIE educator, and what value does this bring to the school? Okay, the value. I mean, what does the school achieve because of this? And is the future hybrid?
Yes. So, yes, starting with just now what Vincent sir has mentioned, that's the first and most foremost criteria, that mindset. That's the one thing which is required to become whether it's a Microsoft Showcase School and MIE expert. And apart from that, I'll just go with the step-by-step process. What is, because right now we are preparing schools for 25-26 year of Showcase School. Already we have started the process with many schools now, and we are helping them in completely implementing the process of becoming a Showcase School. So what are the process involved? The first year, if any school aspire to become a Showcase School, they have to undergo a incubator path journey. They have to apply for the incubator school, and Microsoft should accept their application for that. And while doing this entire process, what we do is we follow 5 to 6 important checklist. The first is we do a readiness assessment in the school, and we wanted to check it out how ready the school is today, about checking the management, checking the leadership team, checking the entire educators, checking the licenses, checking the softwares, checking all the digital requirement which a school needs today to become a Showcase schools. Once the readiness assessment is done, we discuss with their management team, and ultimately we wanted to have a very quick a core team getting developed, which we all also call as a champion team, and they are the main catalyst for this transformation. So every year we actually upgrade our process also, because Microsoft also changes the criteria of becoming Showcase School every year. So now we are forming the complete core team, which is having almost like group of 10 members, including the computer teachers, academic coordinators, principals, and management. They're the decision maker of the change. And what we basically do, we sit with them, we discuss the complete education transformation framework, and we study with them, we explain them about this is the process which we follow, then the education transformation will be correct, and this is the process which can fail. Every plus and minus points will be explained to them, and then slowly we start implementing the teachers training program. And based on the Microsoft criteria, because Microsoft has released a criteria document where they explained about the percentage of teachers should become a Microsoft certified educators and Microsoft experts. So considering that checklist, we try to do one thing. We try to start training the teachers, and we wanted to see that minimum 100%. We don't go with the checklist of 60%. That's our plus area. Microsoft is saying that 60% teachers should become a Microsoft. They should be in the part of Microsoft Learn community, but we ensure that 100% should become it. No teacher should be left out. And luckily till today, which all schools we collaborated, they all have the like-minded vision, and they wanted all teachers to be certified. And all teachers become a Microsoft certified teachers. Then we implement K-12 framework, we implement the right pedagogy, and ultimately we demonstrate from the school side the best innovative practice and transformative practice in a form of video and sway, and that we present to Microsoft for getting selected. And the moment the school become a Microsoft Showcase school, the actual journey begins for them. Now, you must be seeing that the schools who have been selected, the first is they are getting a global recognitions. Not many schools in the world become a Showcase school. In initial, like before COVID, there was a more schools in India who become approximately 500 to 600 schools in India who was become the Microsoft Showcase school. But now it's limited to 30 to 40 schools last year. This year, the official list yet to come. But I'm very happy that minimum 10 schools in our community, they are achieved this title of Microsoft Showcase school. So number one benefit is they get a global recognition. Number two benefit is they get access to the exclusive Microsoft resources. They get all the brandings. They get uh, uh, all the transformative research community. They get into the Microsoft Teams community to share the best practices. They collaborate with the fellow Microsoft Showcases School to understand the practices, because people learn from each other. That is also happening, and ultimately it is enhancing the teaching and learning outcome. And last question which you have asked about the hybrid portion, yes, ultimately everything is intending or inclining towards the hybrid journey. That's the ultimate goal for everyone. And right now Microsoft is also, the tools which they have got, has got the capability of physical teaching methods. They have got the integration of tools for the physical teaching as well as for the digital teaching environment. And what we at TAG is also doing, the various projects which we are doing with the CBSE boards related to the hybrid learning or Project Carte Blanche, we are doing exactly parallel show, which is written in the Microsoft Education Transformation Framework. We are trying to see that inclusive education will come, and the hybrid learning is the ultimate goal. So, a school who become today the showcase schools, all the 6 schools are practicing the hybrid learning, and we are trying to implement the best way of hybrid learning for all the schools.
Fantastic, Prashant. Thank you. Thank you very much for that. Okay, let's go to Veena Nair. Veena, how are you?
I'm fine, sir. Thank you.
Okay, Veena, you've been brought here because you're one of the rock stars of education and the teacher community. And congratulations, you got your MIEE expert, certification for 24-25. Okay, and the question which I want to ask you is, how is it helping you? How is this MIEE education helping you? And how is it helping you in the teaching learning process?
Thank you for inviting me on this panel. My badge speaks it all. Being an MI, I'm just carrying this badge to be a proud person to hold this badge of MIEE. Uh, I'm really grateful for everyone who had been my inspiration for this journey. Specifically, Prashant sir, he was there to guide us through this process. When it comes to teaching learning, it's really a big change that has been brought up. From the chalk and board, it has come down to desktop now, or the laptops we can speak about. And for as an educator, if you ask me, it's really become very simple now, but the responsibility has increased. Now, it is catering to differentiated learning. It caters to different skill based students also. Let's say if as there are a lot of gamified apps which helps me rather to take the lessons to my classroom. And trust me, my subject is social science, and for me it's really helping out because this the way Microsoft has designed every teaching learning has made it so simple. And top of that, the making of lesson plans has become so innovative. Uh, and as we just now heard from so many speakers about the co-pilot, and that has enhanced not only me as a person, as an educator, but also my students during presentations. They also come up with beautiful presentations and so many beautiful ideas. And that is the reason why I feel teaching learning has really enhanced. And for me personally, it's really working out so well. And I'm really thankful to all the Microsoft team as well as the apps which support me for this journey.
Okay, thank you, Veena. Thanks a lot. Thank you very much. Okay, let's go to Prashant again. Prashant, how important is a teacher in the digital transformation process of education? And what is their contribution in the change? And how do you plan to help them?
Okay. So yes, after listening to Veena ma'am and Veeni ma'am, we have understood the different tools which is part of Microsoft for helping the teachers in terms of making the technology as a friend. Teachers are always, I feel that they are the linchpins of education transformation. Their contribution to education is definitely invaluable, and the teachers are actually integrating they're the main people who integrates technology in the pedagogy. And I always in my webinars, I used to always tell teachers wherever it goes to the in person or online, the tools which Vinny ma'am has also shown, like co-pilots, Minecraft, this all becomes a good friend of a teacher. And the term co-pilot itself is like your other pilot, and it is helping a teacher in a big way. A lot of videos are the testimonials for that, and we are trying to incorporate that also in it. So ultimately, when it comes to the tag, we try to make sure that teachers are been leveraged to a lot of Microsoft tools to minimize their manual work, or their it can actually brings a lot of productivity for them. So we at tag, what we basically do is we try to make sure that teachers will be trained right from 2016, when we are global training partner of Microsoft. We have been trained till now, I think 11 lakhs teachers across the world. And we were training continuously, we are training right now also, and we are providing a customized training solutions for the schools based on their level of educators. That's one thing which we are trying to do it. And we do the ongoing trends of coaching and mentoring. Example, Veena ma'am is here. So last year there was a Microsoft has a requirement, which is a very important requirement. They told about, if a school wanted to become a showcase school, their 2% of educator should be Microsoft certified educator, and this is the professional badge. And for this badge, a teacher should undergo the 21st century learning design, which is having how they can have a student-centered learning approach in their classroom, to incorporates the tools, the skills like collaboration, knowledge construction, self-regulations, and so many. So that is the one thing which we try to see, that the teachers will be coached. And last year we have produced 21 MCE, and this year there is a big target for us to produce MCE in India. And once they become MC, there is a their teaching and learning process definitely change. They try to think in different way. They try to prepare the student for 21st century ready. And one more thing which tags contribute is tag is forming a community, always like knowledge 11-year community, where we conducted training programs, webinars, and a lot of things. And our new portal of 11-year is under process. I think within this 10 days time, when we are launching this product on the occasion of this International World's Teacher Day, it will unite every educator, and all the past courses on different technology is will be part archived there, and teachers can actually scale up, and they can join the sessions on 11-year. So at last, I just wanted to say that by empowering the educators, we are empowering the next generation for sure. And we at TAG, we also had a mission to bridge the digital divide by bringing the hybrid learning accessible for everyone. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Prashant. Now, let me go back to Jaya. She has been listening to us very patiently. Jaya, now, you are in the company of a large amount of academicians today, all right? What's the kind of partnership you like to build with them for the future, Jaya?
Awesome. So I'm going back to Microsoft's mission, which is a very people-centric mission, right? It says to empower every person and every organization on the planet to achieve more. I think it starts with just understanding that, because once you absorb that, you know with intent, Microsoft wants to make a difference in the lives of individuals, in the lives of communities, over any diverse range of skills, cultures, and backgrounds. So partnering with education system is not something outside of the scope. And we are providing professional development, learning opportunities, maybe through, just simple things like Microsoft Learn, where students, teachers, principals can gain a lot of in-demand skills to help them just before they enter a new workforce, which is the digital workforce. So upskilling of students
empowering every individual for increased productivity, which therefore helps create a larger and a more competitive labor market, which again leads to developed economic growth across the world, is the foundation of how we want to partner. Keeping up with digital skills, and because of the rate and pace of the change, makes it even more necessary to partner very closely. So every student requires digital skills. I mean, I've been hearing for the last hour or so that it's become a way of life today. I mean, it's from the chalkboard to a laptop to a handheld device. So this digital transformation that is addressing the need and the demand for skills is just the first step. And Microsoft is going to be absolutely equally interested in bridging that divide. We also gather a lot of feedback, right? We go back and ask vice chancellors, principals, university leaders, students, etc., about what is that barrier that they're facing on the digital capability, so that we can reduce that and make a digital transformation absolutely seamless. My mother's 82 years old. She still teaches. She's a passionate teacher. She has students coming over. She used to write on a piece of paper or on the notebook explaining accounts and basic mathematics. Today she's got a laptop. It projects on the screen, on a screen. Her students sit in the comfort of a nice chair or a sofa and listen to her, and it's more comfortable for her. That's the kind of partnership that we are building for future ready students and for a digitally equipped world. So thank you for asking this question, and thank you for everyone who's using Microsoft technology. Just keep abreast with what is happening in the world with the infusion of AI. Make sure that you leverage Microsoft Learn, because it's a lot more than just teaching you techniques and tools, but for getting you ready into a workforce that is going to be 100% digital centric. Thank you, Ali.
Fantastic, Jaya. Jaya, one more thing. You have signed as an evangelist with us, right? You remember that? You signed as an evangelist and 7 of your colleagues signed up. So what was your passion behind this, Jaya? Why did you sign up as an evangelist? Because I'm sure you're a very busy person, and why did you become an evangelist with us for helping out education?
I'll tell you a very funny thing at the cost of, being laughed at. Probably I did a lousy job as a mother, and I'm trying to get back and redeem myself. I was just too busy building my own career. I never taught my children. But I think that's the guiding principle. But secondly, I'm a learner myself. And I go into various classes try to understand the humanities of life. And I realize with technology, it's becoming more and more simple. If I've been able to crack it, I want the children coming after me to be able to crack it as well. Learning is no more such a big thing. You can get it if you have the right tools to make it happen. But that said, there's so much of beautiful technology, secure technology, future-ready technology that Microsoft has, that this platform is only just helping me bring all that together for someone who's interested. So that's where I'm at, and that's where the rest of the 7 women in Microsoft who've signed up to volunteer to support you, Ali, and the efforts that you are making to make the world a better place.
Thank you. Give you a big clap. Right, Jaya, thanks a lot. Thank you very much. Let me go to Mr. Vincent now. Sir, you are the head of Project Carte Blanche, and project which is prophesizing or helping people become or getting onto the hybrid learning initiative. How do you see education getting transformed in this hybrid era?
Well, I'm sure everyone is looking for this transformation, though many are still not joining this venture because there is a lot of hesitation. People don't want to venture into something which they feel might be, a risk. Because as I mentioned earlier, everyone is comfortable within the four walls of the classroom. So the blackboard, I'm sure at least for the past 200 years, the blackboard has been the center of the classroom. And people are comfortable with that. Even today, I'm sure it is the case with the majority of our schools. So, to letting go, to let go is an art. If you are ready to let go, then you can hold on to something new, something different. And it is not such a big thing. It is a natural thing. After all, during the pandemic, we all got that shock. Suddenly we realized that we had nowhere to go, we had nowhere to look for support, help, and we made a mess of those 2 years. And yet many schools still feel that they did a great job. I don't know how they did because I have been a principal for such a long time, and I don't know what happened. I know what happened to my own students and the teachers who struggled with their mobile phones somehow. That too came at a later stage. Initially, we didn't know what to do at all. So you see, when this kind of a situation happens, and when you learn a lesson, then you if you are wise, you will know that you need to move on and you look at the possibilities. As Jaya mentioned just now again, there are immense possibilities awaiting us. Microsoft is there to, there with all those solutions we are looking for, but who takes it? I mean, who actually would like to get, it's like you are drowning and somebody is telling you, see, here is my hand, you can just hold it and I can save you and we can move on. But I'm not very willing to extend my hand. I'm not willing to take that hand. Now, you see, Veena, just now when she spoke as an educator, I was so happy to see that joy in her because it is about that transformation that she is experiencing that I could see in her. See, and that actually is what every educator here who have received those certificates would be going through just now. It's not about getting a certificate. It's not about the recognition. It's the joy of transformation that they are experiencing. And I would request everyone, every educator today, to just take a chance. At least, look at the possibility. And then we can transform education, and which is very much the need of the hour. And I tell you, if you don't do it, you will become irrelevant within no time. It is only a matter of time. Either you are going ahead or you are left behind. So it is not about, I would wait and see. If you wait, you are lost. So this particular initiative that now we have taken, and CBSE has very well taken it up at the right time, this hybrid learning initiative is, I suppose, the right thing to happen. And all those who are with us will definitely vouch for that. But I'm sure you will, all the educators listening to me, I'm sure you will all set an example for others to emulate, because it is actually the need today and you realize the need. And so we should actually go on this path because hybrid brings in the best of technology, because it opens up so many windows for our students and also the educators, of course. And then it also, still keeps the best of the traditional classroom ideas with us, so it is not like we are throwing away something. We are just moving on. And that is exactly what is needed today. And so I'm glad that many schools have joined in and many are waiting to join in. And we are definitely seeing a transformation. After all, the whole world is in the process of this transformation. Everyone, whether it is any sector you take, whether it is tourism, whether it is banking, any sector, everyone has moved on, and they all are moving in a digital transformation. Education somehow got left behind, and today we have this wonderful opportunity. I'm sure with the support of Microsoft, we'll take this forward, and I'm sure that is the right thing to happen.
Thank you, Mr. Vincent. Thank you very much. Well, let's go to Veena. Veena, Educators like you are in the middle of change, from a four walls of the classroom to a hybrid learning setup. As an educator, how difficult it is for you to take this journey, and is this the right path for the next generation of schooling?
Uh, if we talk about the challenges, the journey which we started was also quite challenging because trust was something which was required because we don't know how it would be taken up and being adaptable to a change. And when we know that change is the only thing that exists in this world, it was really very challenging. Uh, had I'm really thankful to all my family of Arya Global for being the part of this journey where we used to be with each other, but like let's say whenever something doesn't work out, maybe the class doesn't work out, we come up with a solution or we come up recently, like I'll just share one of the things which happened in the class when we see children struggling with mathematics. Meanwhile, there was one of my students who came in, oh, life is so simple with Microsoft. We have an app which can actually simplify the steps and show it to you so that you can learn them. You can try them once. So that is when I was also shocked to know that, oh, more than me, my students are exploring it the most. So that means when they think, I have to think one step ahead. So for that, as Vincent sir also spoke about, you need to be very upgraded every time. That is one of the biggest challenge you have. So that means to keep up the pace with the students, you have to step up one step ahead. That's what the world is wanting to. And I'm really glad to tell that my school is one of the is initiating a pilot project on a hybrid learning empowered with Tech Avant and CBSE. So we've been trained for how to take up this hybrid class. And on top of that, the challenges about how the child is going to take this up. And are we directing them properly? The sense of responsibility to take up this change, that also is one of the things what we will need to impart. As Jam also spoke about, as students, we really wanted them to have everything in global, not to be restricted in the four walls of the school. So Skype was one of the app where we could bring the other classroom to our class. So that was also very interesting when things came up. So yes, it is challenging. And if I see in the coming years, yes, this is how it should be, provided we guide them what is the sense of responsibility is for them too. That becomes a challenge for us. But then, yes, it's going to be a next world for them if this journey starts. As ma'am spoke about AI, which is going to be next in the journey. So I believe that this is really going to transform even the students and the 21 century learners, as in 21st century learners. It's very, very important for them to stay connected to the world, whichever age they are. So now there is no age bar also in learning. You can learn beyond limits. So that is one of the beauty of this. But then, yes, this is going to be the future now. And I hope we all are able to give that ownership and responsibility to our students and empower them to the better world for tomorrow.
Definitely, Vinay. Thanks a lot. Thank you very much. Okay, thanks a lot, Jaya. Thank you, Mr. Vincent. Thanks, Veena. Thanks, Prashant, for joining me on this lovely discussion that we have had today on the International Teachers Day and on the graduation ceremony of MIEEs and congratulating the showcase schools across the country. I think this is the way to go forward, because everything culminates into something big, something that is nobody has seen. And we are in that transition right now in education. And that's a digital transformation of education. And we will see that we'll put all our weight behind this transformation process, and we'll bring in all the partners, especially Microsoft, into the foray of how we can help schools to transform. That is one. Point number two is that we are starting 2 trainings after from Monday or Tuesday onwards. Prashant will come out with the dates. One is to train the mentors of Carte Blanche. The second is the digital literacy program for the teachers who have registered, the schools which are registered for the digital literacy program, which was announced by CBSE. Now that's a 3-year program. Prashant will conduct the initial classes, and he will introduce this program to you all. And once you get introduced, and once you make a decision on this, it's a 3-year program, and there's going to be a lot of certifications, a lot of learning process, and you will see that you will become a transformed educator end of 3 years. And that will include the MIEEs, that will include MCS, everything it will include. But it is going to be a huge partnership between TAG, Microsoft, and CBSE together to take the educators and transform them into the teachers or the educators of the 21st century. Not only the 21st century, you will be good for the next millennium. Well, you have taken a lot of your time. I mean, the conversation was so interesting, so I didn't cut off anybody in between, but I think it was well worth it. Over to you, Shivangani. Thank you for having us. Thank you for giving us this opportunity for conducting this panel discussion. Over to you, Shivangani.
Thank you all the panelists for your insights. Now I invite Mr. Clay Vincent to speak on Connected Learning Community, the Citizenship of Knowledge Age.
Well, we have had a very fruitful discussion, I believe, on what is happening in the field of education today. As Ms. Ali mentioned, we have practically overshot the time, and so I don't want to keep you long. So I don't want to go into these discussions deeper. But at the same time, I would like to inform you that we are well on the way as far as implementation of hybrid learning is concerned. Now, the main advantage of this, of course, there are several advantages, so I can't mention just one now, but at the same time, we bring in this connected learning community and get that particular aspect implemented as we go in for this transformation. And as we all know, learning today is not limited to any particular area or to a particular source. There is immense possibility when we collaborate, when we enter into a connected learning community. That is, you can make your learning personalized. At the same time, you can contribute to others' learning. You can make use of the resources available at large for making your learning much more effective. So I'm sure we are working towards that, and we had various constraints in in implementing this particular project so far. Various constraints which were beyond our control. At the same time, currently with the devices having reached the institutions and the training starting as was announced just now, we are, I think, at a happy situation today, because we have a certainty today that we can take this project forward with the kind of plan that we have in mind. And so I would like to congratulate everyone who has been, making the journey together. And now that we have reached this stage, I'm sure the next step, we will definitely take that step and make it very effective. And so I think we are at a happier situation today than we were, say, 2 months ago, because now we can see the light. Because a lot of uncertainties came because many schools were waiting for the equipments to arrive. And as I said, we had various constraints because of which we could not reach. We have started with this connection learning community program last year during our conference, but we couldn't make much headway because of these various other issues. But today we are at a situation where we will be able to take this step forward. So we look forward to a lot of good things happening in the near future. Well, thank you very much for your patient hearing. And then actually, you are all contributing in your own way, but we will make the journey together, because this digital transformation is a journey that we have to take together. All the stakeholders have to be together on this journey. And thank you very much for being here with us today. And we will definitely have opportunities to meet again. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Now I invite Ms. Roshni Kumar, Director of TAG, to give vote of thanks.
Thank you, Shivangni. A very good afternoon to everyone gathered here. We thank you for attending the felicitation ceremony of Microsoft Showcase Schools and Microsoft Innovator Educator Experts. TAG is proud to empower schools in their journey of digital transformation and helping thousands of educators in their digital literacy journey to become global educators recognized by Microsoft. We thank 15,000 plus educators for registering for MIEE workshop conducted by the award-winning global training partner Tech Avant. Microsoft supports a thriving community of passionate schools and educators who are constantly learning, growing, and working together to change students' lives and build a better world. The Microsoft Innovative Educator Expert and Microsoft Showcase School programs are premier programs created to recognize global educator and visionary school managements. TAG is looking for self-driven educators who are passionate about teaching and learning, who inspire students to create with creative thinking, and who work in a truly collaborative spirit to share their learning with the world. TAG will help MIEEs share their learning with colleagues and other educators through local training programs in their own school, presentations on Knowledge Lavanya platforms, blogs, social channels, and more. I wish all the MIEE class of 2024-25 all the very best in their global educator journey. I congratulate the Showcase schools for their amazing achievement. This coveted title is only given to the creme de la creme of education. I thank all the educators for registering and attending this program. I thank Dr. Vinny Jory and Jaya from Microsoft, Ms. Veena Nair, Arya Gurukul, Mr. Vincent, Mr. Ali Seth, Mr. Prashant Jha, and Ms. Shivangani for addressing the gathering. I thank Microsoft and Tech Avant for their continued support to the education community. I end by quoting Brian Tracy, and I quote, "Continuous learning is the minimum requirement for success in any field. Keep enhancing your digital skills because this is the most important skill to possess for knowledge age learning. Wishing you endless empowerment. Stay healthy, stay safe. Thank you."
Thank you, Roshni. I thank each one of you for your presence. TAG looks forward to continuing hand-holding on your journey of digital transformation. Once again, a very happy International Teachers' Day to all of you. Stay healthy, stay safe.